Okay, so now it's been made official. Brad Keselowski will be driving for Roush-Fenway Racing, not only as a driver, but as a partial team owner in 2022. Now, I wanted to wait on talking about this until the announcement was made official, so that way I could be able to give my proper thoughts on it, because I didn't want to go into this prematurely. But now that the announcement has been made official, I'd like to give my thoughts on this. Now, I should preface this by saying that Brad Keselowski has always been one of my favorite drivers. Now, he hasn't been my all-time favorite, but he's definitely been up there in the top rankings of my favorite drivers in the current Cup Series era. Because he's definitely one who knows how to perform when it matters most, and he's still always in contention for winning races every single week, even if he doesn't always win. And as far as this decision of him going to Roush-Fenway Racing, I personally think that it's
pretty damn awesome.
because he can use this to help build up my favorite team back to at least somewhat of the way it was before its inevitable downfall. But of course, NASCAR fans on the internet are already being quick to jump to the conclusion to say, oh well, looks like Brad Keselowski's career is over now. R.I.P. Keselowski.
Wow, he might be proud, but everyone else is just scrolling through and they went...
Sorry, but I'm just looking at this like...
That's fucking bullshit. That's all you can call that.
But of course, knowing how this is, it really does make me sick how this is the narrative everyone is persisting on. Just because Keselowski is going to a new team that obviously has not been the very best in recent years does not mean that it's going to be the end of his career. Let's just get that one straight right now. But as for Roush-Fenway Racing themselves, this team has definitely seen its better days, because now the team is stuck to just two cars, the 6 and the 17. And these are the last remaining remnants of a once powerful team that was looking to be one of the top teams in the sport. Roush-Fenway Racing, once upon a time, not so long ago, was at one point one of the top teams in the sport, because they managed to win back-to-back championships in 2003 with Matt Kenseth and with Kurt Busch in 2004. And in 2005, all 5 of the Roush-Fenway Racing drivers managed to make it into the 10-driver chase back when it was called the chase. So yeah, I think it was pretty obvious that Roush-Fenway Racing was definitely looking to achieve amazing things, and was even looking to rival Hendrick Motorsports to be one of the top teams in the sport. But unfortunately, this dominance wasn't going to last, because it was very obvious that by the turn of the 2010s, things were definitely taking a turn for the worst for Roush-Fenway Racing. And after 2014, this is definitely when things became very prevalent, because in the last 6 years, Roush-Fenway Racing has only managed to net a total of 2 wins. And those are with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in 2017. Things do not look all too great for Roush-Fenway Racing. But hopefully this move with Brad Keselowski driving for the team can hopefully change that. Because while it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for sure, Keselowski definitely knows that this is something that he views as a long-term development goal to not only change the path for his driving career, but to also to lay the groundwork for his future after he's done racing. because he definitely has a lot more that he can offer beyond being just a driver. And as for Chris Buescher, I still think that he's likely that he's going to be back with the team next year. The only problem is that this effectively means that Ryan Newman is going to be out of a car. They have been contemplating about putting him in a car part-time as well, but they haven't really figured that out yet. Maybe I would still be open to the idea of Ryan Newman still driving for Roush, even if it is part-time. I would still like to see him do something, because I'm sure that Newman himself is not done racing. But as for the whole deal itself, all we have right now is the fact that we have the driver announcement for Keselowski being in the 6. There's no set announcement for sponsors or partners or any of that stuff. Now, as far as anything else goes, I definitely think that this is still a very big opportunity for Keselowski, and I hope that this works out in the long term, because I still want to see Roush-Fenway Racing be a semi-successful team in the NASCAR landscape, because this team has always been one of my favorites, and I still want them to have success. And now, as for that, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this. Now, I also want to know what your guys' thoughts are, so if you can comment your thoughts about what you think could happen with Brad Keselowski driving for Roush, I would definitely like to hear that. So thank you guys for watching. This is MF17, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.